Huh? Hmm. And welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this episode, we're going to play around with the simple spawners a little bit more. What I have here is a blank map, something that I created in the Ark Dev Kit. This is kind of a little secret project I have going on for one of the servers that I play with. But without getting into that story, what I thought we would do was let's take the map, kind of where it is right now, and let's throw in some simple spawners and get some dinos in a couple areas of this map. With that, let's kind of run down. I'll give you a real quick showcase of this map. So we have like jousting area, rock climbing area, and racetrack, and then a coliseum. And we'll save the coliseum for last. So what might be kind of cool is, you know what, let's say, maybe right in this area, we just want, birds kind of flying around. Maybe some birds, maybe some pterodons, some pterodactyls, just right here in this middle. I want them to spawn and just kind of float around this area. So to start it off, we are going to open up the simple spawners. For that, we will type in this code right here, admin cheat, script command, simple spawners. So we type that in, and here we actually have our main menu. So if you're not familiar with this, please go check out my other videos. We go a little bit more in depth into the beginning aspects of it. This video is going to be that I am assuming you've already have seen those videos, and we're just going to start playing with some of the things in here, all right? So first thing, I'm going to grab a creature spawner, and let's grab a spawn location for now as well. Maybe even a loot spawner. We might play around with that a little bit later as well. For this episode, I think that is all we're going to work on. Okay, so let's take that down. Wrong button. Let's hop in here. So we have our simple spawner, the spawn location if we want it, and some loot spawns. All right, so first things first, let's put, let's go over here. Let's go right in the middle. We're going to have this spawner, and this is going to be the very basic one. Let's go for base creatures. Where is, oh, aha. Always forget it begins with the P. So let's do, oops, a pterodon. And we want, yeah, let's go, we want 5 spawns in this area. We'll show the area for now, so that way we can kind of see where it's at. Void player structures, yes. Creatures tameable. Here we're going to say no because this is going to be an event, so it's just going to be things that are just hanging out in the background. Level range, that's fine. Max number of creatures. Let's go, no more than 20. We want no more than 20. Respawn every 30 minutes, that's fine. Despawn, nothing. Let's take a peek. Is that going to show a range? Yeah, that's a pretty good range. So that would just keep it around this area, and that's kind of what I want. All right, so yes, we want that. Let's now get some of these pterodons out. So if we go force creature spawn. There we go. We've got one. Oh, there's another one flying around. There's another one flying around. Let's see, how many do we have? We've got 5. We do want to allow roaming, so that way they will kind of expand out. This will just be the place, the center place where it spawns, and then they will kind of move outwards and do that. So yeah, there we go. We got a couple pterodons flying around here. That's awesome. All right. Now let's get a global. Let's say we want, we'll pop this back open. We'll grab another creature spawn. You know what, let's grab a couple of them just because. All right, let's close that. Bring up our, oh, look at that. It's already back in the slot. So let's grab one. Let's place it right next to here. And this one we will use for global. So what do we want to have that's just going to spawn everywhere on the map? You know, let's do dodos. Let's say we want, I don't know, 50 dodos. Actually, no, too much. Let's go 20. We want 20 dodos all over the place. Max number of creatures, let's say no more than, yeah, sure, no more than 100 to respawn every 30 minutes. That's fine. Same thing. Actually, no, for the fun of it, let's have these ones tameable. Oops. Of course, avoid player structures. I'll have to delete that one later. If you accidentally click out of here, apparently you'll spawn something. All right, and this one, let's name it. Let's go dodo spawn global. And that should work. So let's go save. Let's force some creature spawns. Why didn't that work? All right, now we've got them. So if it's a good map and you select spawn globally, it will just spawn them throughout anywhere in the map. But because I never actually technically added walls to this, I'm assuming that it doesn't know where the heck you want me to spawn it. So that's fine. So now we should have, let's take a look. We should have some dodos flying or kind of out and about somewhere. Where are you at, dodos? There's a dodo. There you are, buddy. All right, cool. So we've got our global. We've got our local for all the pterodons through here. Let's us now use a custom spawner and a actual spawn location. And for that, let's head into the Coliseum. All right, so here is the Coliseum. This is going to be like an area for like battling, stuff like that. I just put out a giga just so I could kind of see how big a giga would be in here for referencing how big this little area needed to be. As you can see, he's covered in grass. He's just hanging out, doing giga things. All right, so let's have a spawn location. I don't know. At this end, we'll have it down over here. So we'll go here. So 148132. So that is the spawn location number that we're going to want. If we really want to, we can change this. So if we walk up to it, we can rename spawn location instead of 148132. Where's my? There it is. Let's go. Actually, let's say battle spawn. There we go. So battle spawn. That'll be that location there. All right, now we need one of these. And let's just place it over on this side. You know, a place that we could remember that, hey, it's over by the entrance. So place it here. Let's go into here. And what we want to do is we want to link this one to an actual spawner. So want to enable the spawner and we want to link spawn locations. And I want to link it to the battle spawn, the one that we created. So now everything that we tell it to spawn will come from that specific location. All right. And now we want to add a custom creature blueprint. If you download a mod, most mods have the blueprint path within their discussions on the Steam Workshop. There are a few that don't, and you have to get kind of creative, and you have to really dive down into it to find it. But with this one, it does, so it's an easy one to work with. So I'm going to move that over, and this is the location that it has. So it's in Game, Mods, Project Anomaly, Creatures, the Galvarex, character BP, Galvarex, character BP. So we want to add this to our creatures. So we added it. It'll come up over here as a custom. And we'd say we want to just spawn one. I only want to spawn one at a time. And you know what? I want this thing to be between level 100 and level 500, let's say. Max number of creatures, we only want one. Respawn. Yeah, you know what? For fun, let's say every hour, one of these is spawning in for somebody to come in and battle. You know, and if nobody battles it within 10 minutes, it'll go away. We want 0 chance for a baby, and we always want it to for surely spawn. So let's save that. Oh, and you can also set it to go only between certain hours of the day. So 0 to 24 would just be all day long, or, you know, maybe you're doing an event and this is only at night. You could say, you know, only hours between 18 and 24. So the very tail end of the night, you know, is when I want this thing to spawn. But really, I want it all day long. All right, so we will save it. And now what you could do... Oh, that was interesting. Hopefully all that's saved. I didn't realize it was on exit. Yep. All right, it did all save. So what you could do is you could come over here, you know, hit E, force spawn, and then you could have it. Another thing is if we go back to the simple spawners, we have the cool little simple spawner gun. We'll click that. We'll drop this down into our inventory. So now, with this, if we point this and we click it for the force spawn mode, we will get our project anomaly. So, force that, and there's our project anomaly, the Galvarex. So now we could have our battle. If we had people in here, they could all compete for it. Sorry, buddy. Woohoo! Perfect timing. And in an hour from now, another one would spawn, and we could have another round of battling and see who could do it. You know, you could spawn in gigas, you could do whatever you want, but it'll always come from that specific location. So I thought this would be kind of a fun thing to try out. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from this. If you have any questions or any other ideas, anything you would like to see, just comment that down below. I'll do my best to try to get a video out with that. You know, life is busy, so unfortunately I don't get out as much as I'd like, but if there is a strong enough want for it, I will put that as my top priority and try to get that done for you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I will see you guys in the next episode, and as always, make sure you guys keep it simple, all right? Take it easy. Bye.